your workout routine doesn't seem to work anymore, does it? That plan that used to make you feel strong, active, and confident now just leaves you exhausted, sore, and with a waistline that seems to have expanded overnight. The training that kept you fit in your 30s, the one you used to enjoy with energy and satisfaction, now leaves you breathless, unmotivated, and full of questions instead of answers. It's frustrating. You're doing everything right. You keep working out, you watch your diet, you stay disciplined, but the results just stopped showing up. In fact, it feels like you're going backward. Here's the truth, you're not alone. So many women are going through the exact same thing, and they don't even know why. Menopause has completely rewritten your body's manual. It's like the rules you always followed suddenly don't apply anymore. And the worst part? No one told you. No one prepared you for this. But today, I'm here to help you understand what's really happening. I'm going to reveal and break down the 5 most common mistakes women make with exercise during menopause. Silent but powerful mistakes that could be accelerating the aging process in your body without you even noticing. But first, take a breath. Because while these mistakes are serious, the solutions are accessible and closer than you think. Think about it for a second. Do you remember when you could do it all? Intense workouts in the morning, long walks in the afternoon, upbeat group classes, and then just go on with your day like nothing. You'd go to work, manage your home, take care of everyone else, and feel fine. Your body responded. Your energy recharged after every session. You slept well. You felt alive. But now, something has changed. Your body's not cooperating. That post-workout energy turned into accumulated fatigue. That muscle tone became softness in places you never used to worry about. And the most confusing part? Even though you're training harder than ever, the weight isn't dropping, it's going up. This happened to Laura too. Laura was active, disciplined, and focused. For years, she followed her workout routines with passion. Every morning, she crushed burpees, mountain climbers, high-intensity intervals. Nothing could stop her. She felt unstoppable, and for a long time, it worked. She looked strong, felt light, and her health was at its peak. But then menopause came, and without warning, everything changed. Laura kept training. She even turned up the intensity. She thought that working harder would lead to better results, but it didn't. She started noticing that instead of toning up, her belly was bloated, her recovery was slower, her mood dipped, and her energy faded quicker and quicker. What Laura didn't know, and what so many women still don't, is that menopause completely changes how your body handles stress. That same workout that used to burn fat now triggers a completely different hormonal response. Your body becomes extremely sensitive to stress hormones. That fat-burning workout becomes a disaster that encourages fat storage, especially in your belly. And it doesn't stop there. High cortisol messes with your sleep, worsens hot flashes, and speeds up muscle loss. You fall into a cycle where you think you need to push harder, when in reality, you're making things worse. What Laura needed, what 78% of women at this stage don't realize, is more recovery time between intense sessions. And we're not talking about the occasional day off, we're talking about a well-thought-out recovery strategy. The science is clear. During menopause, your body needs 1 or even 2 full days of recovery after every high-intensity workout. Why? Because your hormonal system doesn't work the way it used to. Post-workout inflammation takes longer to fade. Your tissues need more time to heal. And your nervous system needs more space to rebalance. But many women still live by that old belief. If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work. A mantra that might have helped you in your 20s, but today it could be holding you back. The result? More physical and mental exhaustion, worse sleep, which prevents proper overnight recovery, and that stubborn belly fat that won't go away, no matter how much you sweat. It's like your body is screaming for you to stop, and you keep pushing harder. The truth is, your body isn't failing. It's fighting a system that no longer works for it. Not because you lost strength or willpower, but because your biology has changed. Why? Because your stress response system is no longer the same. Your body doesn't interpret physical effort the way it used to. Now it needs strategic pauses, smarter rhythms, and plans tailored to this new phase. It's not about working out less, it's about working out smarter, giving your body exactly what it needs to get stronger without breaking down. And this is only the first big mistake. Let's move on to the second. So many women, without realizing it, keep putting all their faith in their favorite routine. Cardio. Running every morning, walking miles on the treadmill, spending nearly an hour on the stationary bike. They do it with discipline, convinced it's the best way to stay in shape. And yes, it worked for years. But during menopause, cardio can become a silent saboteur of your metabolism. Let's meet Teresa, a 49-year-old woman committed to her health. She religiously dedicated 45 minutes a day to cardio, day after day without fail. She firmly believed that time was the key, that the more minutes she put in, the more calories she'd burn, and that would help her beat the slow metabolism typical of this phase. But something strange started happening. Her clothes started feeling tighter. Her body changed, but not the way she expected. The areas that used to respond quickly to exercise now seemed puffy, swollen, and the feeling of accomplishment she used to get after working out was replaced by discomfort and doubt. What was going on? Here's the answer nobody gave her. During menopause, muscle loss speeds up naturally. It's estimated that after age 50, women can lose up to 3% of their muscle mass every year if they don't do something specific to prevent it. And this isn't just about looks. Your muscles aren't just decoration, they're your metabolic engine. They're what help you burn calories even while resting. And when you lose them, everything gets harder. The result? A slower metabolism, more stored fat, and fewer results despite all your hard work. But not all is lost. There's hope. And it's closer than you think. When Teresa added just 2 20-minute strength training sessions a week, everything changed. She didn't have to become a bodybuilder or lift massive weights. She just incorporated simple, well-executed exercises that activated her major muscle groups. And in just a few weeks, something surprising happened. Her body started responding again. Her metabolism picked up. Her clothes started fitting better. Her energy returned. Something she hadn't felt in a long time. Science backs it up. Resistance training doesn't just preserve muscle mass. It also improves bone density, balances hormones, and keeps your metabolism elevated for hours after you train. Pushing your body without listening to it. Persistent aches, chronic fatigue, inflammation that never seems to go away. Sound familiar? Let's talk about Marta. She's 53, disciplined, methodical, relentless. She never skipped a workout even when her knees hurt, even when her shoulders cracked, even when her energy was at rock bottom. To her, resting was a sign of weakness. She believed stopping was a waste of time, a mindset that, without knowing it, was pushing her to the edge. What Marta didn't know, like so many others, is that menopause deeply changes how your body recovers. During your fertile years, estrogen acted like a powerful natural anti-inflammatory. Your body repaired itself quickly, almost without you noticing. But when estrogen drops, that protection disappears. Your body becomes far more vulnerable to prolonged inflammation. What used to fade in 24 hours can now linger for 72 or even 96 hours. And this isn't just an inconvenience. Persistent inflammation directly interferes with your ability to burn fat. It messes with insulin sensitivity. It spikes cortisol even more. The result? Each workout becomes less effective. Your progress stalls. Your body enters a spiral of constant fatigue and inflammation. And worst of all, you keep pushing, thinking you need to do more, when in reality you need to do less but smarter. The solution? Something we call smart recovery. What does it look like? First, increase your hydration by at least 30% to help flush out toxins and support metabolism. Second, make sure you're getting at least 30 grams of quality protein within 45 minutes after your workout to rebuild muscle fibers and prevent breakdown. Third, integrate gentle but powerful practices like joint mobility work, mindful stretching, restorative yoga, or guided meditation. And last, understand once and for all. More isn't always better. Sometimes doing less is exactly what your body needs to start working like it used to. Or even better, working out on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. It might sound healthy, even efficient, but during menopause, it can become a metabolic trap. Claudia, 54, had been doing fasted cardio at 5:30 a.m. for years. It was part of her routine, a commitment to herself. It made her feel in control, focused, and determined. But something started to shift. Even though she stuck to her routine, her energy would crash by midday. She began to experience strange cravings, especially for sweets. Her appetite became harder to manage, and her waistline started to grow without any clear reason. She was doing everything right. So why wasn't her body responding anymore? As with so many things during menopause, the answer lies in the silent transformation your body is going through. Your biological clock changes, your hormonal rhythms adjust, and your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, are naturally higher in the morning. So when you do intense fasted workouts at that time, instead of boosting your metabolism, you overload it. That morning exercise that used to energize you now creates dangerous spikes in both cortisol and blood sugar. A toxic combo that not only promotes fat storage, but also throws off your hormonal balance for the rest of the day. The science is clear. High-intensity fasted workouts in the morning can spike your blood sugar by up to 30% more during menopause. That spike leads to greater insulin resistance, which means your body struggles to use that sugar as energy. The result? More hunger throughout the day, more fatigue. More fat, especially around the belly, that most stubborn zone. And it's not just about looks. Visceral fat is tied to serious metabolic health risks. The solution? Thankfully, it's simple. Move your intense workouts to the afternoon. That small shift can significantly reduce blood sugar spikes and improve insulin sensitivity. Studies show that women who train between 3 and 6 p.m. have more sustained energy levels, fewer cravings, and greater belly fat reduction compared to those who train fasted in the morning. It's not about doing less, it's about doing the right thing, at the right time. And now we've reached the fifth and most dangerous mistake: continuing high-impact workouts like nothing has changed. This happened to Patricia, 56. She loved her boot camp classes. She loved feeling like she was giving it her all. 3 times a week, she dove into sessions full of burpees, jumps, and sprints. But over time, her body started to push back. The knee pain wasn't just a fleeting annoyance anymore, it lingered for days. Her ankles, which used to handle anything, now cracked with every landing, but she kept going, because that's what she had learned. Don't quit. What Patricia didn't know was that menopause affects something crucial: collagen. That connective tissue that keeps your joints cushioned, your ligaments flexible, and your tendons strong. It drops by 30% in just 5 years during this stage. It's not just getting older, it's that your body has shifted its hormonal priorities. And without enough collagen, the impact of certain exercises becomes destructive. Plus, the inflammation caused by these workouts no longer goes away in a couple of days. Patricia was jumping into new sessions while her body hadn't even recovered from the last one. That created chronic inflammation, fueling more pain, more fatigue, and fewer results. But everything changed when she gave herself permission to rethink her approach. The solution wasn't to stop moving, it was to move better. She switched to a program built around controlled strength training and low-impact movements tailored to her new body reality. The result? Less pain, more definition, a body that responded, and an energy she hadn't felt in years. For the first time, Patricia understood. The problem was never her age. It was the approach she was using. So, what should you do? Limit intense workouts to 2 or 3 sessions per week. Make sure you have 1 or 2 full rest days between them. Do at least 2 20-minute strength sessions each week. Increase your hydration by 30%. Eat 30 grams of protein after training. Add anti-inflammatory practices like gentle yoga or mobility work. Avoid fasted workouts in the early morning. Replace high-impact exercises with controlled strength movements. Remember, your body isn't broken. It's just asking to be understood. And now you know how to listen. Your body has changed. And your approach must change too. What worked 10 years ago may now be slowing you down. But that doesn't mean you're limited. It means you must evolve with your body, not fight against it. Training smart, with strategies that match your hormonal, metabolic, and structural reality, is what will truly keep you strong, healthy, and vibrant in this new phase. It's not about luck, it's about information, understanding, and taking action with intention. If this content was helpful to you, take a second to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You won't just be supporting this channel, you'll be helping thousands of women find real, practical, and effective answers to transform their health. Your story can inspire others. Your subscription tells YouTube this content matters, and your voice added to this community can make a real difference. So don't wait, subscribe now, hit the bell icon, and join us on this journey toward a new version of yourself. And if you want to discover the 5 most effective, safe, and transformative exercises to train during menopause, click on the next video. See you there.